#fridaysews. Welcome to the show, my life and what I've sown. Next week, what's on the go? Let's hang and see what Mabel and Willow might do. Don't forget Mr. Christopher too. Subscribe, like and share, just to let me know you care.
Hi, I'm StaceyJ and this is my studio. I'd like to say, hey, welcome back. I've been gone burger for about 2 weeks. I have been really busy. In the back of my right shoulder, you'll see a dress that still isn't made. I had to take the sleeves off today and cut out 2 new sleeves and put 2 new sleeves on because the lace that I had put on there was, oh, sorry about my hair. The lace that I did have on there was, the lace is expensive and it's called the Liam lace, and I know how much it costs because I know where she got it from, and I wanted to save in fabric. So down the front of this particular dress, it has a even pattern of lace down here. Okay, so it goes down all nice perfectly. And that was my main concern. A, it's going over the bust, and B, it's got, yeah, I'm just gonna start talking, shall I? Firstly, I'd like to welcome back everyone who has watched me, and a huge, massive shout out to the 4 lovely individuals who have contacted me behind the scenes to check that I'm okay. Due to the fact that possibly the last time I spoke to you, I had a extremely bad incident happen to me at work here in the studio. Just waiting for that door to slam shut. Anyway, and I'd like to welcome anyone that is new. Yes, I had 4 people contact me to make sure I was okay. Yes, okay. No, I haven't learned how to do vlogs any differently. I still just natter away and etc. So, yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. I have been under the pump. I am currently making a wedding dress. I wanted it out of my door today, but as I just said to you, I had to remove and remake the sleeves. Even laying the sleeve upside down on the lace in the same place for the sleeve, it didn't match. It wasn't that kind of repetitive sleeve to be able to do this. This is what I explained to the bride yesterday when I told her. Then she texted me this morning and said no, she wants them out and wants them to match. My little thing going, my little dingly going with the whole wind, beautiful warm wind. Apparently we got to 30 today. We usually get to 24. It's nice and cool in here, so I'm okay. We're going to go and hit the deck in a minute. And yeah, so I did that. That was after I stuck a cummerbund together for a military job that I had on, because they still contact me, funnily enough, not worked there for 5.5 years, and they still get me to do their jobs. So I'm just going to go through and talk about Friday Sews, which is a community that get together and talk about what we have made through the week, what we plan on making next week, and a little bit about life. Now, mine has just been life. The Friday after the incident, we had the accountant come around. He is such a lovely guy. I don't know if you remember me saying that I'd unfortunately been to a funeral of a friend of ours. Cancer got her. She wasn't even 40. So that is actually her husband. So it was really nice to catch up with him anyway. But yes, and we just sort of covered a few bases and just reached out and just sat down and chillaxed for a couple of hours with him, which was good.
Which is stuff.
Here. What stuff?
Stuff to get in it, the gross stuff.
I don't have the gross stuff.
It's not down here.
I don't have apple cider vinegar down here. Anyway, so by the way, if you're new, that was Mr. Christopher, and the two girls are in here as well. The two girls are in here. Both of them are here. So I'm going to clear up some. I have no idea. I'm just starting all over the place. It's been a very white day. White. With a little bit of defense thrown in there. Okay, so let's start on what happened. Let's not go over what happened. You found it? Excellent. Yeah, it's where you put it, yeah. He'd lose his nose if it wasn't attached to his face.
I lost Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Now let's put water on my cutting table. Lucky I finished for the day. Anyway, so a couple of weeks ago, there was an incident with Mabs. And yes, it was reported on by myself immediately, and then was reported on by the father with the video attached. It came back by the following Wednesday, and I have an infringement. Well, Mabel does, not me. An infringement, and that is where it stops. There is no classification on her. Due to the fact that under what the people could see through the video that was made, or not made, sorry, the video that was recording at the time, because we have a Ring camera, it was provoked, very much provoked, and my video is going to be used for training purposes of what you should never do around a dog. So yeah, and I did say to the lovely girl at council, she asked if she could use it for that, and I said, I'm running around like a freaking idiot, and she said, you can't see your face. I said, look, seriously, to be in all honesty, do it, use it, because there's no way that would ever happen on any other circumstance of life with that dog. So yes, so $200. I told Mabel we're going to put a GoFundMe page up for her. No, just kidding. So yeah, so it was a little bit of a week, but yeah. And the lady's actually going to come and meet the girls. I suggested it, and she said, "Oh, actually, yeah, I'll print out the letter and I'll actually come and meet you." So was going to meet me Monday, just gone, but the other guy that works here was away, so she didn't want to be, and she was the only one there, and she didn't want to be called out if she was here having a cup of tea meeting the girls. So Monday. What else has happened? So I have made a mother of the groom's outfit, which I will put here. I've got some twirling of her. I've got some photos of her. The wedding hasn't taken place yet. I've put an Instagram story up about it. Didn't tag her in it because I don't want anyone else seeing it, and yes, I was allowed to put it up, and yes, I'm not silly enough to tag her in it, because then everybody she knows would see this. So I've done that. It was made out of a beautiful silk and a scuba fabric, static up the wahoo, just saying, static up the wahoo, but we've got an idea on how to fix that. And I have done school uniforms. I have done, I've actually been a bit of a plumber's person too. I had to dash out and help Chris with something. It's at Mum's place, but you know, dashed out and helped him. Mum wanted to help him, but just in case something didn't work out how it was meant to, I was, you know, kind of there, and I just did it. Then went down and picked up some parts, so that's all good. Feeling the plumber mood. Oh, singing. So my singing is now at 2 o'clock on a Wednesday, so that is me time. And we have, do you want to know what songs I'm singing? I'd love to show you things I've made for myself, but of course I haven't made anything for me. Okay, so songs I'm singing, the joy we're bringing. Okay, The Best by Tina Turner. Also would have liked to have done the one from Schitts Creek, but I love that version though. The one that Patrick sings to David. And I am singing, Tears. Now that's a Kiwi band. It's called the Crocodiles. If you don't know that song, Google it. Actually, I'll try and remember to put the links downstairs, down in the description about it. Love that song. So that's a song that I'm going to sing. Lonestar by Norah Jones. I've got Strong Enough by Sheryl Crow and Alannah, Myles. I've lost it. I've literally lost it, so I can't tell you. Can't tell you what it is. I haven't written it down here. Right, so yeah, so basically my whole 2 weeks have been taken up with wedding outfits for wedding people and throwing in before sizing and measuring and sampling and all that. I have done a little odds and sods as well. So yeah, and yeah, I think that's all I've really done. Let's have a look, see my little thing. Yeah, so I've worked on the Burda 6589. That was the one that I made for the mother of the groom, but I'll pop the little thing over here that I made. And the wedding dress is Simplicity 2247 and New Look 6526 with a lace overlay. Mum asked me the other day what I was doing with my hair, and I said, well, it's growing at the minute, so I can't see it normally. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing, pretty much that. I'm really trying to struggle to think of what else I've been doing. Have been trying to take the time out in the afternoons when Mr. Christopher gets home to go and sit on the deck because the sun is glorious there. He is using the spa as a pool, but of course he puts the temperature up to like 32 degrees. It's like, well, then it's not a pool, is it? It's like, in Australia you don't have heated pools. You just jump in the pool. Why? Because it's hot outside. I don't hop in pools. I think he's trying to talk me into going into the pool today. I'm thinking I'll just sit on the deck. Yes. So yeah, that's about all I've done. I have been binge watching so many people. I have watched a lot of Nikki Stitch and Sew. I'll put it down. I'll put all these things down. I'm just going to be back. I've been watching Nikki. I watched Tamlin. I watched a couple of hers actually, and I watched the Soul Sisters. They recently went to Rowan's and did a live, which apparently the cat wanted to be part of the live, so I've just been watching that. And my children start their O week next week at university. I said to them today, I said, can you, like today is the last day before uni starts. They said, no, uni doesn't start for another week. I said, but you're going in there. You're going to O week. It's, my God. If I remember, I'll try and put a picture of them. Not when they were first born, but when we were taking, just trying to think, when we were taking them from one hospital to another. They had gone from NICU out to Skiboo, and they were heading, and they were in a dual incubator in the ambulance. So that, I mean, wow, it's pretty impressive, pretty scary for me. I don't care about them. They chose to go to uni. Pretty scary to know that my babies are 18. I know they were 18 last year, but no, they're uni 18 now. They're not high school 18, they're uni 18. Freaky. I've done some hemming of some pants. Popped out, did some of those the other day. Yeah. That's about what I've been up to. Who else have I been watching? Oh, I watched Zelda. Hi, Zelda. And I'm just going to put everyone I've been watching. Erin. Anyone that has a little red dot next to my subscriptions. Now, while I've got you on the blower, I want to talk about subscribing. Now, I know a lot of my people that do watch me are subscribed, but there's a good percentage that isn't. And something that Tamlin said today in one of her vlogs I was watching, that subscribing doesn't actually cost anything. It costs you to see a little dot that a new vlog has come out. And if you watch me more than once or twice, means that you like my kind of crazy. And that thing's so pretty. You like my bit of crazy, and if you put a little subscribe up there, you'll actually see when I come back in. And if you put the little black bell, make it all black, then it will come and tell you when it'll actually notify you when I have a new vlog up. So yeah, that's Alannah Myles, lover of mine. There you go. No. Yeah, that's the one. Those are the ones I got at the minute. They're all kind of new this year for me. So I was singing the other day at singing, and I was singing a song, obviously, and she said, oh, you'll be able to sing that one in the restaurant. She did it because she knows I won't stop singing to say, what? I just looked at her, and I think people know my look. Yeah, she got that look. Mum goes, you can actually sing at the restaurant. Yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, that's about it for me. Another nice, easy one. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else that I can think of. No, I've been walking. Beautiful. It's dark now when I go walking. So it's a little bit... My Nike walk... Well, it's a Nike run app, but I don't run. I have been running, actually. It tells me it's dark and to take a torch to make sure I don't fall over. We got lights. There's this dark area I do walk, and I just run through it. It's flat, but cuts through one main road to another road. It cuts through so you don't have to go the long way around. We got a lot of those where we live, which is pretty neat. Quite like it. The other morning, I'm walking. And I was a little bit late that morning, and I'm walking, and my phone rings, and I'm wired for sound, of course. Nothing worse than hearing your own blow-offs and your heavy breathing while you're walking, right? So I have music that drowns that out. And I get this phone call, and Mum goes, it's Mum, and Mum goes, are you walking? She seemed all flustered and puffed, and I said, yes. Yeah, I said, yes. And she said, turn around. And she spoke like that to me because she was gasping for air. Now, before you think I'm laughing at a mishap she's had at home and she needs me to help her, I'm so sorry I'm laughing at you about this, Mum. I can't help it. She'd seen me. I'd passed her driveway. Now, I'll go past her. She lives in a little drive-in, and there's like 24 houses in there. Little houses. And I was looking at a place over the other side that had been torn down. And every day for the last, God knows how long, I've been walking. I've slowly watched it crumble to the ground. And the other day on Saturday, we went out, and I needed to get fresh pins, and I needed to get something else, fresh pins and something else from Lincraft, because, see, I told you I wasn't going to finish, because I wanted to, I was playing with silk, and silk will blunten your needles and your pins and all that, so I was all prepared to make this Mother of the Bride thing. I'd made the underdress and I was making the top dress, the silk dress. And she said, turn around. And so I turned around, just stopped and turned around, didn't move. And she said, can you see me? And I had a corner. I'd just gone around a corner. And so I walked, and there she was. The poor bugger was trying to catch up to me. Now, we'd gone probably half a K. Nah, not half a K. A little less than half a K, probably 300 meters. And you guys who live in a different kind of scale system than me, you have to work that out yourself, because, yeah, I work with decibels and decimals and, yeah. Anyway, so as she'd come out of my walk, out of her driveway, her big drive-in thing, I was looking in the opposite direction, and I'm walking. Now, I walk. I don't fluff. I walk. And so I'm walking, and this is my average walk anyway. So put me in a pair of sneakers with no heels on. How inconsiderate. The neighbour up the road was 3 people were leaving with wheelie suitcases. That stirred up Willow. Anyway, so the poor bugger had seen me, looked at me, called out to me, but I didn't turn my head because I was wired for sound. And then she starts, in her words, running, which I did slightly mock her for and say, shall we call it running? She was running to me. So she was running to catch up with me. Now, this is when you know this woman was brought up with a dial phone attached to a wall inside a house. And she has a mobile phone, but her brain didn't instantly go, call her. So she'd been running to try and catch up with me. And the whole thing was, she was so nervous that it wasn't me, that she, although she kept trying to catch up, she then rang me. And of course, I went back around the corner and I walked up to her, and then we turned around and we walked her walk. But the poor thing is Puff. The entire walk, she was with me. So, but yes, I did slow down. I walked at her pace. At that stage, I wasn't going to make her, I didn't need to rush to a hospital with her or anything like that. Thank goodness. Yeah, because her brain went, oh, I've got a phone on me, and she picked up a phone and rang me. Yeah, so it was a little bit funny. You got to admit, right? But she didn't know if it was me. That baffles me, because I have a certain kind of walk. Apparently, I flick my legs out from my knees. I was told that once. Kind of stuck with me. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, that was a little fun. Yeah, I was a little bit late going for my walk and had a little walk around with Mum. Changed my walk a little bit, but it's all good because now I do that walk all the time. So it's a good 7.23 Ks, so it's nice. And what else is happening? Nothing. I haven't done anything for me. I'm going to finish this wedding dress this weekend. I'm going to, I'm not going to bring Queenie to you. I'm going to bring you so you can see me, and I'll just talk a little louder. So the lace on the sleeve now matches as much as it can match. Got that down the front, panels down the back with the 2 pleats. The skirt actually had 2 more, but they go in. And I'm sorry, as far as I'm concerned, pleats at the stomach area should go away from you, not in, so everything sticks out. So that was definitely one design change I was making for her. Then down the back, it's got the split there. I haven't ironed this. I've just sewn this, not that you can see all the creases, but I haven't ironed that. I've literally just taken it off and sewn it. So it splits there, and down there, down this particular part, and a little bit around the corner, we'll have lace as well. So it'll be dripping down. So that is my weekend job, because I want it out. Now, are you going to ask me when she's going to get married? She's getting married next weekend. And agreed to make this dress because she had been let down by 2 other, I want to say tailors, sewists. It's a little bit different to what I call myself. So I have very much come to the conclusion I am not making for anybody else. I'm not making for anybody else. I don't need the stress or that. I make for me. It took me a lot of courage to cut some silk. I'll make for Femke again if she ever wants anything else. It's the second time I've made something for her. But no, I have a few that I'll make for. Of course, my darling Queenie, I make whatever I can for her. But yeah, no, it's not. I promised my father, I think August, one of the first trips he was in hospital, that I would stop making for people. Yes. And that was quite a while ago. Hey, yeah. I have a lot of plans. I've got some coats that I need to make, although it has finally started to become summer in New Zealand. I'm looking ahead at coatage, and that goes along with skirtage, Julie, just in case you're watching this, okay? Some coatage. I'm going to go through some coats, different styles of coats that are out this season. I'm going to show you what I want to make. I'm going to show you what I have made in the past. We're going to go over them. We're going to love them. We're going to talk about that. Hopefully this is something that will stimulate your hit and subscribe finger and push the button to see what I'm going to talk about coats. Now, I know that half the world has already been in winter, or is currently in winter, should I say, springing out very soon to the spring season. But I'm in Down Under, and we're coming up to that season. So, you know, you never know. And so I want to go over that. I also want to start a little beginners classes, not classes, like little beginner scripts online here, and have a whole season of them for anyone that is just getting back into the sewing, or who wants to prep up their used to sew and want to get back into it and say, oh, how do you, kind of thing. Okay, so little beginners from scratch. So yeah, those are some ideas I have going on. If there's anything else you want me to throw into my world of vlogging, don't hesitate to drop it down in the comments below. Don't forget, if you don't want to comment, drop me a heart. That helps the algorithm set me up. I am not far off getting 2,000 subscribers, and I would love to hit that milestone. Yeah, I really would. Something I'd like to do. If you'd like to help me, that'd be really cool. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. It is my Friday, and this is my Friday sews. What do I plan on doing next week? Preparing to go to watch my beautiful friend's son race around a racetrack just up at something park. Starts with M. I want to say Marsh Park, but it isn't. But it's just in Fielding. So Fielding is about probably an hour 45 away. We've got an Airbnb that we're going to go and stay in, and it's just going to be fantastic to spend the weekend with my Queenie. Well, running backwards and forwards and going, oh, Joshua. I actually still call him Joshua. Anyway, take care, everybody. I want you to stay well, stay warm, stay dry. Again, thank you for all those that checked on me to make sure I was well. And those that have been concerned over wee Mabs, thank you very much. That's lovely to... Willow, Mabel. So I just shut the door. Funny story, because I never finish on time. There was a lady at the top of the drive, and Mabel was at the gate, and Mabel was barking, and this woman was staring at her, because that's the best way to stop a dog barking, eh? Just staring at her. And so I got up and went out, and I called to Mabel when Mabel kept barking, and I knew something was there, because that's what she does. you know, hi, mum, 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 mum. That's what barking is. Anyway, I went up and I said, Mabel, 5. And I got to 3 and she was already halfway down the driveway. And I hope that woman up there went, wow, she can call her dog in. Just that she had to do it again. I said to her, I got her coming towards me and I said, yeah, you walk. And then she picked up her pace and started trotting. It's like she can understand my English. Anyway, so hydrate, have no regrets. And anyone in the southern hemisphere, anyone down under, don't forget, save face this summer. Okay, I've been wearing hats. Might have a little bit of a tan, just a little bit. Nothing that I'm going to get in trouble with the skin doctor, which I don't have to see at the minute. Okay. Anyway, guys, please take care. Again, hit the subscribe button and the like and share if you like my content. And if you don't, hey, subscribe anyway, just for funsies. No, just kidding. Okay, see you later. Bye.
Subscribe, like, and share, just to let me know that you care.